Hey guys, it's LPP, aka Tim here, and I just got home from work, had a package in the mailbox. If you tuned into my Saturday live the other day, then you'll know I talked about ordering a Lishi cutter, and this is what this package is supposed to be. So I want to go ahead and take it out, take stock, and hopefully put it to some use. Got a little project to use it on. This was on Amazon for a grand total of $26, and it was Amazon Prime. So I was able to get free 2-day shipping. I was kind of worried about it not having shipped out yet the other day, but lo and behold, it made it. There we go. All right. First impressions. Okay. Seems a little bit gritty up around here. Don't know if y'all can see that. Put you guys in here. It's got a lot of like little machining grit. Doesn't feel real. I don't know. Doesn't feel real clean, but maybe some blast with some cleaner or something will get it out. But otherwise, feels okay. On Amazon, it's actually listed under a different name other than Lishi. But if you type in Lishi key cutter, this pops up. And I've read on the internet, and of course, you know, everything that you read on the internet is true. That's a direct quote from Abraham Lincoln. And I read that online as well. But something I did read was that the Lishi products that actually have this picture of apparently Mr. Lishi are of higher quality than some of the others out there. But again, I don't know how true that is. It does have a little bit of rust going on up there, so I have to pay attention to that. Maybe go over it with some oil or something. It's kind of rough right there, but anyway, we're gonna see how this guy does in action. And to do that, my little filing cabinet that's over here to the side has a little lock on it, and I actually can't find the key that I impressioned by hand for it a while back. So what I did was I pulled the lock out of it, pulled the core out. You can see here a little 5 wafer core, and it takes a Y11 blank. And the only thing that I've done to this blank, since I'm not going to be actually impressioning it, just sort of cutting down bit by bit. Normally I'd do that with a hand file, and then just kind of mark and then file down each space for each wafer. But anyway, the only thing I've done is cut the shoulder back just a smidgen. Actually, probably 1/2 of one smidgen is cut back. And that's just because that 5th wafer was riding right here on the tip, right where it starts to angle down towards the tip, I should say. And I didn't want that to mess it up. So I also took a piece of very fine grit sandpaper and just polished up the edge of the key here just slightly. That way I can learn how to put the key in the right way, but also I can bear down on these wafers and it'll mark on the edge of the key where the spaces are. Just use these just to kind of apply pressure a little bit. It's too big. See if we can do it by hand. And it hurts like the dickens when you do that. You don't normally have to put down much pressure, but I don't know. Let's see. Whoops, sorry about that. You can kind of see where there's some markings on it. Now this is the very first time I've ever used a Lishi cutter. And actually I'm going to start with this one closest to the end of the lock, or to the front of the lock, I should say. I guess that's wafer number 2, because 1 is a no cut. It's already flush. 2 is just a little tiny smidgen. If I can see exactly where that is, perhaps. Let's see. Sometimes I can do it this way. And yes, this is how I impressioned a key before I learned the trick of putting a knife edge on it. Okay, I think I've got number 2 right there. So you want to put it with the flat side down. See how far off I was with that. Actually, that dropped 1 down, so that was 1. It's still flush. I think it'll still work though. 2 is right next to it. Alright, cool. Got 2 flush. So let's try for 3. Again, try to mark on the blank where that wafer is. Okay. 3 looks actually pretty good right there. Four likes to be stubborn in this thing. So 4 was right next to that one. So I need to take 4 down just another smidge, it looks like. I was probably off with my spacing a bit on it. Yeah, I was definitely off on 4. 3 still looks good though. Okay, there's 4, and then I also cut far enough over onto 5, it looks like. Let's maybe nibble that away. go. All right, so I definitely would want to clean this up with a file. That's a fairly decent looking key, actually. But definitely clean up these sharp points with a file, and then maybe fine tune it a little bit to where that way it would go in and out smoother. I mean, it's till it gets to that last one, at number 5. I don't know if it's that little tip right there or if I actually... it's all even. You can see. So yeah, $26, not bad. I just need to practice a little bit. But I'm happy to have these. I'm been wanting a set actually for a long time. But yeah, I'll find more stuff to do with them. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Questions, comments, hints, tips, tricks, put them below in the comments. Again, thank y'all for continuing to support my channel, and appreciate all of you. Until next time, stay out of trouble, and we'll see you then.